cause them to be orphans, and others we can't tell. But since we found them alone when they were still young, at an age where they could not have survived, that is why we had to rescue them. A baby elephant needs to suckle the mother for the first 2 years minimum. If they happen to lose their mothers when they're below 2, it is quite obvious that they can't survive. They will easily starve to death or can be attacked by the hyenas and the lions and be killed. So that is the reason why we rescue all those young ones that are found when they are the age of 2 years or below, so that we can hand-rear them here in the nursery for a maximum of 3 years. Anytime between the age of 2 and 3, we reintroduce these elephants back into the wild. We necessarily don't take them where we found them, but we reintroduce them to Tsavo East National Park. Tsavo is the biggest park we've got in the country, has got a variety of vegetation with different wild families of elephants. And that is why we have to take them to Tsavo so that they can be adapted in a herd of wild elephants. They need to be adapted in a herd of wild elephants so that they can be trained on how to stay back into the wild, so that they can be protected in case of any dangers, so that they can be shown where to get water, green vegetation and such like things. So that is why while in Tsavo we stay with them, walk with them in the park every day, moving them close to different wild families as they communicate and make friends. After a long period of these orphans communicating and making friends with the wild elephants, their friendship becomes a strong bond. Then they get adapted in a herd of wild elephants. This period that they take in Tsavo depends on the natural characters of different orphans. It depends on the reasons that caused them to be orphans. It depends on the age when they became orphans. And that is why the minimum period that they take in Tsavo before they get adopted in a herd of wild elephants has been 5 years. Some of them will stay under the care of our keepers in Tsavo for more than 5 years, 6, 7, 8, or even 9 years before they get adopted. But the most important thing is they all get wild friends who invite them, who will train them, who will protect them. And these elephants will behave like any other wild elephant out there. They need to be warned by the wild elephants against human beings. And this is because these elephants have been brought up in the company of people, and they might assume that all people are good, which is not right. But since wild elephants have seen part of their family members being killed by human beings, they will warn our orphans, and our orphans will be as aggressive as any other wild elephant out there. When we see that happen, when any of our orphans has been adopted in a herd of wild elephants, then we can successfully say we've achieved our target. Because our main target is to rescue them because they were orphans and rear them here before reintroducing them back into the wild. Now, there are several reasons that have caused them to be orphans, and human-wildlife conflict is the first major reason that has caused these babies to be orphans. Human-wildlife conflict is a major problem in our country, and it is a problem because the population of man is increasing up very fast compared to the size of land or space. This is causing human beings to occupy areas that belong to wild animals. Areas that these animals have known to browse and look for water have been occupied by people. Migratory routes of wild animals no longer exist. They've been occupied by farmers. And people are doing farming and building structures in these areas. And if these animals want to migrate from one area to another, they find it difficult because they will encounter the crops and the structures. And the owners of these crops and structures will want to fight these animals. In that process of the fight, the young babies are the ones who will suffer most because they will be separated from the families in the course of the fight, will be left alone at a young age, which means they can't